YouTube fam, what up, what up, what up? So in this video, guess what we're doing? We are going to pull cash buyers live. But what's so cool is that we're actually going to do this together. So I'm going to bring another investor on. Her name is Jenna. She's been in the game for a very, very long time. She's going to demonstrate the power of this software where literally you can get cash buy in any city, any states, any zip code within minutes, all right? I mean, I'm talking about real cash buyer. And this is something I've been talking about where you guys can actually make $20,000 a month by just co-wholesale. Co-wholesale means that, hey, all you need to do is you can literally hire a VA, a virtual assistant that can go on all these social media platforms, right? All these Facebook group, the local RIA, Bigger Pockets, right? And then scrub, which means all they're doing is that you're just finding other wholesaler that already did 50% of the work. The hard part is finding that distressed property, finding that motivated seller leads, all right? Already under contract. And all you need to do, my friend, is use this software and literally you can get the cash buyer, connect the cash buyer to their deal and get paid as a JV, which is a joint venture. Typically, it's a 50-50 split. But on top of all of that, I'm also going to do is that you comment. Let me know what city, what states you're in. We'll pull the cash buyers live, and I'm going to ask Jenny if we can actually send that list to you. So Instagram family, head over to YouTube. Man, you don't want to miss this. So I'm thinking it depends on how many people we got on, how many people we got live and how many people are actually doing it. I'm thinking we're going to pick 3 lucky winner where we're going to pull the cash buyer list, and somehow I'll figure it out and send it over to you. This was not planned. All right. The plan was to go live on YouTube and show you how to get the cash buyer. But I wasn't planning to, pick 3 people. All right. And then I'll pull the list. You tell me what city, what state you're in. We'll pull the cash buyer and we'll send it over to you. Let's go, baby. Okay. So Instagram family, I'm going to shut this off. Head over to YouTube. For those of you who, if you're on IG, you don't know my YouTube channel, just type in Real King Kong. I'll pop up. All right. I'll see you on YouTube. All right, YouTube fam. So we're waiting for Jenna to come on. We got about 10 minutes or so before she comes on. But let me share with you exactly what we're going to do in this video. So I want you guys, first off, open your laptop, right? Get your laptop open. Let's do this together, all right? Because I think the best way to learn is actually doing it together. We're going through together. That way, if you have any question that comes up, boom, we can get your question answered during the live. Okay, hold on a second. So here's what we're gonna do. For those of you who don't know, I've been preaching about this side hustle that you can make an extra $20,000 a month without talking to seller, without spending any money on marketing. All you're gonna do is you find other wholesaler. All right, you need to join a bunch of Facebook group, the local RIA. You can hire your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle. You can hire a virtual assistant where you pay them $3 to $5 an hour. Have them go on all these social media platforms, and then just find other wholesaler that already has the property in a contract. And all you're doing, my friend, is you are going to help bring the buyer to their deal and get a 50-50 split. So if they were to make $20,000 on that deal, you get $10K. And all you really need is 2 of this a month, and there's really no risk when it comes to co-wholesaling. There's really no risk. You're not talking to the seller. You're not putting any property in a contract. You're just connecting your buyers to the wholesaler. Boom. That is it. So what I'm about to share with you, this is gold. And the reason why is because most wholesaler, once they got a property in a contract, you got to understand that's 50% of the battle. But it's also the hardest part, right? The other 50%, you still got to hustle. You still got to grind and find the cash buyer for the deal. And that's what we're doing today. So I'm going to show you how to actually leverage the software. One of the most badass software in 2024 for all real estate investor. I don't care if you want to buy, fix, and flip. I don't care if you want to buy and hold. Right? You can use this exact same software to actually pull motivated seller leads nationwide. I mean, people that are in super distress. And what's cool about the software is that they use AI, which means they integrated AI into the software to let you know 90 days before any homeowner gets in pre-foreclosure, divorce, tax delinquents, and so much more. I'm going to leave that link right below in my descriptions. That video will show you exactly how to get cash buyer, or I'm sorry, pulling motivated seller leads, any city, any zip code. Bam, at your fingertip. You can get 1,000 motivated seller just like that. So I'll leave that right below the tutorial of that YouTube video, okay? But in this one, we're going to talk about finding the cash buyer for that wholesale deal, all right? And that's what we're targeting on. And honestly, I believe that if every single one of you can really commit just the next 60 days, just commit to the next 60 days, just focus on finding other wholesaler that already has a property in contract and linking them and find a buyer for their deal. I can almost, I would say $20,000 would be not a problem, okay? Because majority of you, your problem is talking to seller and negotiating and putting that property in a contract. But you don't have to do that, okay? So I'm going to take a few questions. So what we're going to do is also too is I'm going to pick three people during this live, comment in your city, your states, all right? I'm going to pick 3 people live. We're going to actually pull the cash buyer in your city, in your states, and somehow I'll figure it out and we'll send it to you, all right? Hopefully you're one of the lucky 3. So let's rock and roll, baby. I have never done this before, so I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and let's take a few questions. So let's get a few questions before Jenny comes on. Lon, call me. Hold on a second. The boss call. Hello? Lon, I'm live on YouTube, so give me 30 minutes. I'll be done. Bye. All right, guys. Okay, so let me see here. So what is the website to get motivated seller leads? Jackie, I'll leave the link right below for the full tutorial, right, on how to use the software to pull motivated seller leads. But the software, it's called Deals. Oh, I actually have it right here. Dealsformenow.com. All right, Jackie. But a lot of times, a lot of you go ahead and sign up. So if I were you, that software costs $97 a month. I just want to be upfront and let you know that. All right. That is the investment, $97 a month. But once again, you can pull motivated seller leads. You can, basically it's all in one. There's a CRM. You can skip trace, which we're going to talk about it in this live. All right. So we got about another 7 minutes before Jenna comes on here. So we are ready, Jenna. All right. So let me see here. Ray, this is not prop streams. All right. This is the software that I'm using today in 2024, man. I like it way better because it has that AI integration, which is extremely powerful. Because how powerful, right, it is if you get to know 90 days in advance before any seller gets in trouble and you get to target them before it hits any other investor list. Hold on a second. Elizabeth said the $97 subscription for Deal For Me Now, since it's one zip code they give us, we're able to change it during that month. Elizabeth, all these questions is good questions that can be answered during this live, but I think the answer is yes. All right, I'm going to bring Jenna on. Hold on a second. Hold on here. So let me see. Any other questions? Kev said, I'm having trouble finding the ARV on Deals For Me Now. Can you please help me? You got it. So Kev, we're also going to toward the end, right? Also toward the end, I'm also going to have Jenna show you guys how to run comps. Who here has trouble running comps? So shoot, I had oh my God, I have an interview. Oh Lord. Hello? Dude, what up, player? Happy Friday. Sam, what time? Wait, what time is our interview again? Sam, I am at my studio, but dude, I totally forgot. And okay, so shit. I'm live on YouTube because we're going to do I was going to have Jenna comes on and we're going to show them how to pull a cash buyer list. Sam, can you give me an extra 10 minutes? That's all I need. Can we do it at, man, so 11:30, can we do it at 11:50? Sam, thank you. Sam, thank you so much, dude. And I'm so sorry, bro. Sam, can you please resend me the link, please? Yeah, yep, to my email. Sam, I'm gonna text it over to you. Dude, Sam, thank you so much, bro. I'm sorry, dude. All right, dude. I'll see you in 20. Bye. Oh my gosh, dude, I am in trouble. And then the wifey calls me to. Okay, hold on a second. Let me text Sam. Oh Lord, dude, I, Angie was supposed to like control my schedule. What is? Oh my God, I'm gonna text Angie after this. This is no bueno. This is no good. Okay, so which means we don't have a whole lot of time. Let me see if Jenna, we're ready. I'm sorry, guys. It's out of control. Oh yeah. So currently right now, all right, I'm going to share with you guys a little secret here. So currently right now, I have a VA that I pay $5 an hour. All right, right now I have a VA that I pay $5 an hour, and her job is actually to do this 5 hours a day, all day long. It's basically going on other social media platform and finding wholesaler, all right, and just connect, and then finding buyers for their deal. And last month we did $20,000. That's why I'm so excited, and that's why I want to jump on and I want to share this little secret, this little hack with some of you, because I know some of you be like, hey Kong, I have a lot of a cash buyer list, or maybe, hey, I would love to, I rather, not talk to seller and putting the prop in a contract. I rather just focus on being the co-wholesaler, the ones that find other wholesaler, all right, and then connect them with my cash buyer. Jason, so when I get a prop in a contract, how long should I have it in a contract for? So Jason, you want to lock that prop in a contract, bro? You want to control it as long as possible. So typically for me, okay, we typically lock it up at least 30 to 60 days, at least 30 days. All right. So the longer, the better. There's one seller where we lock the prop in a contract, man, I think 6 months. And we end up with that deal, we end up making $45,000 on it because we got so much time and we're able to find retail buyer that's willing to pay higher than regular investor. Okay. Jenna, welcome.
What's going on?
All right, Jenna. So for those of you who don't know who Jenna is, Jenna's a badass. So today, Jenna's going to show you guys. So Jenna, basically what we're going to do is we're going to walk them through the software, right? Exactly how to use it, how to pull the cash buyers list, because I told people what they can do is they can just co-wholesale, which means they find other wholesaler that already has a property contract and then just use the software to find the cash buyer for that deal and get a 50-50 split. And also too is, Jenna, what we're going to do is that we're going to pick 3 lucky winner. We're going to pull a list for them, and then we'll send them the list of the cash buyer. You cool with that?
Yeah, you're the boss.
Okay, Jenna, let's rock and roll. So let me see here. I'm going to pick one. So first off, I think a lot of people, I get a lot of DM, Phoenix, Arizona, which I also know is one of your favorite spot.
That is a hot market.
I'll let you take over, Jenna.
All right. So let me share my screen here. All right. Let's go. Okay. And how are you today?
Good. Let me add the screen here.
Okay.
It's a good Friday, Jenna. It's nice and sunny here. So Lon is happy. So if Lon's happy, I'm happy.
They say happy wife, happy life. So all right.
You got it.
So let's go here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go into my property leads, and this is super simple, like super simple. Like sometimes I feel like if somebody doesn't have this, I feel like I mean, we have an upper hand advantage.
Yeah,
What
for
we're going
sure.
to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to put in our geographic location. So we're going to go to Phoenix, Arizona. And it's just as simple as coming in here, selecting cash buyers, and I'm going to hit search. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to give me all the cash buyers in my area, but I need to narrow it down because that's great that some individual person, some mom and pop bought a house in cash, but I don't want that. I want businesses. I want fellow LLCs, fellow investors that are just like me. And then I'm going to go into my more tab. And then what I want to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go to the last sale date. So I want to be time sensitive. Like, I don't want somebody that bought one house one time back in 2016. I want people that are actively buying right now in my geographic location. So I'm going to say, let's go to the last 3 months and see how many we have. 306 people right here. It's just in a matter of less than a minute, we can pull 306 different cash buyers that are fellow investors, fellow LLCs like us in our area that are buying houses in cash.
That's it.
That's it. That's all
Right there.
That's all we have to do.
Jenna, can you actually walk people through, for those that don't have the software, want to sign up, and then walk them through exactly, because you were going really fast, for the people that actually don't know how to use the software. Could you do that one more time slowly?
Yeah, I can. Just for you, I will. All right.
Yeah, but Jenna, this time we got a lucky win here. Let's go with Ramsey, Kansas City.
Kansas City. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm back into my main user interface. This is where I'm going to start for everything. Now I'm just going to I'm going to click on this button right here, this property lead section. This is the same thing as though I'm going to come over here and go to lead pipes and go to property leads. It's either or. This is just like a shortcut button. So I'll just come in here, and he said Kansas City. So let's go to Kansas City. All right. Is that going to be Kansas or Missouri? Do you know?
Kansas City, Kansas.
Kansas. All right. We'll go to Kansas. All right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to our cash buyers, and then I'm just going to hit search. Now it's going to show me I have 21,000 different cash buyers in the area. So, but what we want to do is remember, we only want businesses. I only want businesses, LLCs, that are buying houses in cash. Like, I don't want the husband and wife that just bought a house in cash just because. I want the people that are just like us that are buying houses. Now, depending on the size of your geographic location, like, we may have way more cash buyers in Phoenix than we do in Kansas, or we may have more in Kansas than we do in my tiny little country town in southwestern Pennsylvania. So what we want to do is we want to still narrow this down, because this is 4,000 people, but this is kind of like in the history of, a few years. So what we can do is we'll go into this more tab, and then I'm going to scroll down about halfway, and there's the last sale date. So in something like this, I'm going to start out, let's go to the last year and see how many we have. So in the last year, we have 578. Depending on the size of the list that you want to target, you may say, look, I want to target as many as people as I can. So give me all 578. So you can take this list from here. You can select them all. So we'll just go to this drop down. We'll select all, and we'll add them up into the My Lead section, and we can skip trace them. So for 10 cents each, we can pierce that corporate veil, and we can get the LLC contact information. So for a whopping $58 or $57.80, you could have access to potentially all these different people's contact information. But if you want the list to be a little smaller, maybe you work full time, maybe you don't have the time to call all these different people, we can go a little smaller. So we can come in here and we can say, okay, give me all the people, where were we at here in the last year? Well, give me all the people in the last 6 months. 295. So you can keep scrubbing it down smaller and smaller. Like, let's look at the last 3 months. 153 people. Like, that's a great bite-sized list if you're just starting out, you're just starting to build your list. So you have 153 people within the last quarter that are buying houses, buying them in cash in your geographic location. So when people say, "Oh, there's nobody that's buying houses in my area, there's no cash buyers." Well, there's 153 just in the last 3 months right here for us. So this is what we
go. There you go. So, Jenna, can you do me a favor? Is there any way that after this you'd be able to email that list? So, Ramsey, I need you to punch in your phone number or your email so I can take a picture. I'll send it to Angie. Dude, I'm putting in the extra work. I'll send it to Angie Jenna, if you can send that list to Angie, Angie will actually send it to Ramsey. We cool?
Yeah. So do we want to like kick it up a notch? Do you want me to actually, I can have these skip traced and I can actually give the
Ooh.
numbers too?
Oh, Jenna,
You
that'll
want,
be over
you want
the
me to do
that'll be
that?
over the top.
Yeah. So I'll fork out the $15.30 and get you started, whoever Ramsey from Kansas City. So what we can do is we can actually shoot that out. We'll skip trace them, and then we can send you the contact information of all these people. Now we may not get all 153. We may get like 140 of them, because I mean, obviously we have to scrub it, and we have about a 90% hit rate on getting all the contact information. So we'll be able to skip trace them and then shoot them out to you if you'd like.
Ooh, okay. So Jenna actually take it up a level. I didn't know she was going to do that. So every single one of you who watched this, and for those of you who already missed the live, I'm sorry. All right. But man, smash that thumbs up for Jenna. Let's go. Ramsey, I need you to put in your phone number or your email, dude. I need you to punch in your email. I'll send it over to Angie. Okay. Next one. All right, hold on a second. Jenny, we got the next one. Hold on a second. Portland, Oregon. How about Portland, Oregon?
Now that's someplace I have never been.
Okay, Portland, Oregon. Here we go.
Right, we're gonna go there. So let's look at the cash buyers in Portland, Oregon. Let's see how many we have. 43,000. So let's go up here.
Woo!
Let's select our businesses because obviously we want fellow businesses, LLCs like us. Let's look at the last year and see how many we have. So let's go. We'll go to the last sale date, and we're gonna go to the last year again. 364. Let's do the last. We may just settle on this one at the last 6 months. Yeah, so this one we'll just do the last 6 months instead of the last 3 months because I want to get a decent size list here. So 194 different people that are buying houses and buying in cash. And one of the things too, guys, that you can do if you want to see like this, how serious people are, what I like to do is I like to select the owner name. And then what we can do is what that's going to do is it's going to put them in alphabetical order, or you can click this arrow and give us the opposite of alphabetical order. And you can scroll down and we can try to see if we see some trends like this person right here. Like we see this WVR Homes. You can see they've bought two. So just in the last 6 months, this person is obviously serious enough that they bought two different properties. Like we can scroll and like this, let's see here, this Willamette View Incorporation, they've bought two. Sometimes you can get certain people that you'll see, they'll buy 5, 6, 7 houses in a row. And so obviously these are people that we 100% want to reach out to, like obviously all of them. And one of the things too, guys, like, so we see Top Spin, they've bought a couple of them, we can keep looking at our list here and see if we start seeing these trends. But the thing that I love about having this list, like if we just are randomly contacting other investors in our area, because people will say, well, how do you find investors? How do you find cash buyers for your wholesale deals? Well, we can go out and we can look for bandit signs. We can ask fellow investors. We can go to RIAs. We can do all these different things. But one of the things that I love about this is it gives us a conversation piece. So whenever I reach out to, let's say, this self-enhancement incorporation, one of the things, like, let's say I have a deal in this area and I can call them and I'm going to introduce myself, let them know who I am, what I do, but I'm going to let them know, hey, I saw that you bought a property on 9801, whatever, Northeast 13th Avenue. It gives us something to talk about. It gives us a conversation piece. Or if we can say, hi, whoever is this Sequoia mental, or we don't want to do the mental health one, but like we'll say this like Certain Holdings LLC. We can let them know, like, I saw you bought a property at 945 Southwest 74th Avenue. And I have a property that's actually about a quarter mile from that area. And I saw that you bought that property. I want to know if you have any interest in another property in that area. So it gives us something to refer back to. If you actually pull up their property and you actually look at the images, if you want to refer to that property. I love what you did with the exposed brick. I love the beams that you had exposed, whatever you wanted to talk about. But it gives us something to actually reference, that when we add them to our buyers list, that we're going to have something to talk about.
Woo! OM, you are the lucky winner number 2. So Jenna, let's go ahead and do the same thing. Once again, Ramsey, I need you to put in your email. And OM, I also need you to put in your email as well. All right, Jenna, we got a number 3 here. I missed this person already, but hold on a second. Hold on a second, Jen. Hold on. And I think once we got this, hold on a second. Oh, I just passed his name already. Hold on a second. I was hold on here. I mean, you know what, Jenna? Why don't I let you pick? You can see the comment, right?
I don't think I can.
Okay, you don't see the comment. Okay, hold on a second.
Oh, wait, yeah, sorry. I clicked on the private chat section.
Okay, I will. You know what? I'll let you pick winner number 3.
Okay, let me see here. What area?
Yeah, I'll let you pick one.
Oh my gosh, you guys are typing so fast, I can't keep
I
up with
know,
you.
I know. We're gonna have to
Okay.
do this.
Okay, all right. I saw some, let's see here. Let's do Mark Millen. I see Salt Lake City, Utah, because I was just out in Utah. All right, so we'll do Salt Lake City, Utah. All
Okay,
right.
okay, Mark. Okay,
All
boom.
right.
Mark, your lucky number winner number 3. Dude, drop me your email.
Salt Lake City. All right, we'll go out there. All right, so what we're gonna do again, we're gonna
Wait,
come
hold
in
on, Jenna. I just want to let you know we got 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
So go a little slower, huh?
No, because after this, we actually got something else as well. Because someone said that they have deal for me now, but they're having hard time finding comps. So after Mark, right, and then let's go ahead and jump into that and show people how they can run comps using deals for me now.
Okay.
Gina.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, yeah. So we'll come back in here. We're just going to go to our property leads again. Because I thought you said I needed to go slower, and I was gonna say, I mean, it's so easy. I can't go any slower. All right. So what we'll do is we'll put in the area Salt Lake City. So we'll put in our geographic location. And guys, too, if you have multiple areas, like if I wanted to come in here and I wanted to put in, Kansas City, at the same time, however you spell it, I'm like the worst speller in history. So if I wanted to put in Kansas City,
You cannot get worse than me, Jenna.
I say if you spell it the same way each time, you kind of lack creativity. So so you can see here. So if I wanted to put in all these areas all at one time, I could. So, okay. So we're just going to put in our Salt Lake City. We'll come in here. We're going to select our cash buyers, and then we're going to hit search. And again, it's going to give me 23,000 different people. So let's come in here. Let's look at businesses only. So we have about a little under 7,000 different people. So we'll go into our more tab. We're going to come down here about halfway. And then we're going to look at the last year. So let's look at the last year. Let's see how many we have. 863. Let's go a little smaller. So let's go the last 6 months. 408. Let's look at, man. So you have a lot of really serious cash buyers in this area. 161 different cash buyers in the last quarter. Again, what we can do is, like, if you wanted to see some of those serious ones, you could come in here and we could look at them by alphabetical order. Otherwise, what I'm going to do, and what we'll do as a team is we're going to send this to you, but we'll take this list. I'm going to select them all, and you can see how they're added into the My Lead section. And then I'm going to take this and then I'm going to lead trace them. So for $16.10, we're going to be able to get this person's contact information. So you're going to see, we're going to get multiple phone numbers. We're going to get emails. We're going to get a lot of information on that person. We're even going to get their relatives, like the relatives of that person, their contact information. So for whatever reason, if you can't get a hold of them, you can contact their friends, their family. You're going to get a lot of different, a lot of different contacts there. But so that's what we'll do here. So we'll get the Salt Lake City, and we'll do that.
Okay, to all the 3 winner, here's the problem on YouTube. Even if you punch in your email, I'm not going to be able to see it. You can't even punch it. So punch in your phone number, but you have to type it out. So if it's the word 3, you got to go THREE. Otherwise, you guys, like, I don't see Mark punching in the information. I don't see the other 2 punching in the information. Okay, Jenna, God. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. If this video, all right, if this video gets, I would say, 150 likes, Jenna, let's do this again.
Yeah, let's do it.
So now let's go ahead and show them. Number 1, Jenna, I see a lot of people don't have to sign up for the software. So if you can walk through that really quickly and then show them how to run comps.
You got it. All right, so let me show you guys here. Let me share my screen. Okay. So
wait, hold on, Jenna. I'm so sorry. Ramsey, if you DM me on Instagram, bro, dude, there's going to be a ton of people There's a lot of fake people, dude, that try to DM me on Instagram trying to be pretend that person. That's the problem. All right. Go ahead.
All right, so I'll show you guys how you're going to be able to get the software if you don't already have it. So you're just going to go to, you can see here, deals for me now. So it's the number 4. So dealsformenow.com. You're just going to come in here, you're going to get started. So everything that I showed you here so far is you're going to see here, it's going to be in this basic version. Now, the software, guys, is so high level. We have incorporated artificial intelligence. We have just unbelievable tools. So if you're wanting to increase your artificial intelligence and you want to have access to an entire county of our sellability scores, we can talk about that more on upcoming calls. You have the opportunity to go with the pro version or the basic version. But what I've showed you so far today is the $97 a month. You just go to get started, put in your information, and then you're good to go. So it's just dealsformenow.com, and then that's where you guys will go for that. So let me go back here, and then I'm going to share my other screen. So, and then I'll show you guys how to comp. Super, super simple for you guys to comp. I'll show you how easy it is. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to add in a property. So you'll just come up here to the top. We're just going to hit the plus sign. We're just going to add in any property that you guys want. So I'm just going to put in one here that I was playing around with. And then this is going to be in Jacksonville, Florida. So as soon as you start typing it in, you're going to see it's going to start pulling properties all across the country and auto suggesting them. So it's going to say, okay, do you mean this one? All right. Yes. So I'm going to hit save. Now I'm going to put this here into my database, and you're going to see here that I have the opportunity to pull comps right here within the database. You can do it here, or if you're the type that you said, look, I like it better when we were playing around on that lead engine side of things, like this is where we were typing in Salt Lake City, this is where we were putting in Kansas City, you can type the property in right here if you like this area better. So we can type this in here, and we can get rolling. So you'll see here, it's the same type of thing. Either way, you can either do it on this side of the, like on the lead engine side or the CRM side. So once we're in here, it's going to tell you all of the behind the scenes information. This is where the software is so cool, guys, because we can see here, this property is vacant. It's an absentee owner. Nobody lives in it. Obviously the owner doesn't live in it. They've owned it for over 10 years. They bought it in cash. They did some refinances, and obviously they'd been in foreclosure in the past. They've owned it for almost 30 years, all these different things. Like if we scroll all the way down, it shows us how much they owe on it, how much it's worth, everything you can think of, like what their interest rates are. Like it's literally like playing poker and sitting on their lap and looking at their poker hand. But anyways, what we're here to talk about is the comparables. So we'll come in here, we'll hit the comparables button, and then it's going to launch our comping tool. So we could come in here and we can basically say, I want to look for within a mile radius. You can change that to a quarter mile, a half mile, 3, whatever you want, however your distance is. Now you can change the square footage of the property. I see mine is a little under 2,000 square feet. I could come in here and I can say, give me all the properties within the last year. I can change it to 2 months, 1 month. Usually don't see people go over a year, but if you wanted to, the sky's the limit. Now, if I have a single family property, I'm going to say, give me only the single family properties. That's all that I'm interested in. And then here we go. So we'll click on this and it will show me all my comps. Now you can see here, if I go into this more section, the red ones, these are sold. The green ones, they're active. The yellow ones, these are pending. Now the sold ones, these are either on market or off market sold comps. So it doesn't have to just be properties that were sold on the MLS. It will give me every house in the area that was sold that we can possibly have access to. Now, one of the things we can do then is we can actually click on these different properties. So if I want to click on this one, I'm going to take a peek at it. I want to see what's going on. These are my competition. This one actually just did close. So, I can click on it. I can look through the images, and then I can come back to my database. And if I say, what, that one is a good comp, so I'll give that one a thumbs up. Things I want to look for is I want to compare the square footage. I want to compare the age. Actually, I may give this one a thumbs down, because if you see here, mine's built in 1918. This one's built in 2018. So it's actually may not be that good of a comp. These are things that we want to focus on too. So I'm actually going to give that one a thumbs down, unless that's my only option. So if we want to come back in here, we can see, this property right here from 2005, this one may not be a good comp as well, so I'm going to just give that one a thumbs down. But we have here, this one is an active one, but let's take a peek at this one. This one is about a half a mile away. It has one less bedroom, but we can see it's a little tiny bit bigger. It was built in 1916. Perfect. Mine's 1918. And we can see here it sold for $439,000. We can click on this link. Sorry, go ahead.
Yep, Jenna, I'm so sorry. We're running out of time. I didn't know that I have another appointment with Sam for an interview. So let me answer the question for the ARV. All you need to do, Kev, is you just need to find 3 similar comparables, just like Jenna's doing. You just, give the thumb up. You take the 3 comps, right? Add them up, divide it by 3, and that would be your ARV. All right. One last question, Jenna. So the 97 subscriptions that allow 1 zip code, can I change the zip code within that month?
You can change it every month if you want to.
There you go. Jenna, I appreciate you so much. Once again, guys, I'm so sorry to cut this short. And once again, if this video gets 150 likes, I'll bring Jenna on and do it again because I had a blast. Jenna, thank you so much.
My pleasure. I'll see you next time.
Yep, I appreciate you, Jenna. Thank you. Dude, I feel so bad for cutting this off so quickly. I appreciate all of you guys who are here. Those of you who want to sign up for the software, just go to dealsformenow.com. Once again, if we get 150 likes on this video, so be sure to boom, smash that thumbs up, give this video a share, do whatever you can. If you're new to the family, be sure to boom, smash that subscribe button. For the lucky 3 winners, we will get that list sent out to you. You're welcome. Until next time, you guys take care, and let's go get this money. Dude, I'm out.